Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the DX9 Richthofen, which is their version of Powerglide. So you can see it's this cool artwork of him. It looks like he's sitting in a plane, getting ready to shoot down other planes, which is... I get a kick out of it. I think it's great. I love the faded stars on the side. I think that looks great. It looks like you got a ramjet going on there, Powerglide there. There's schematics. I do, as always, wish there was a product shot on the back, but you know, whatever. And here he is in his jet mode. So I don't think there's a way to hide the face. So he's got the visible face syndrome. I think that just kind of goes with the character, I think. You can fold this out, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, there's wheels here. Just like that. And maybe here. Yeah. It is really in there, though. So, anyway. So there you got the wheels. You can have them sit there. He does come with this little display stand that you can build. It's it's clear plastic. It's got DX9 there. So you can take this, plug this in, however you need to. And then this... you can plug this in to that, and then that will keep it. It's actually a really solid connection, so you have to take it apart instead of actually ratcheting it. So you just take it apart and then put it how you want to. Same with the top section. So it doesn't actually rotate, it just kind of goes wherever. And I believe... I haven't actually looked at the instructions yet, but I think you can put it onto this landing gear, just kind of like that. I think that's how we do it. I don't know for sure. I'm taking a wild shot in the dark here, but it seems to work. So, yeah, looks good. I like it. All right. These other accessories really come more into play in robot mode, but he does come with the little girl that fell in love with him from that one episode where he took on the entire Decepticon army in one, because I guess his toy was new. Alright, so here he is. Nice red jet. Love the finish on this. It is really shiny. Like, there's these bits here that don't have that finish on there. And that's kind of almost glaring, but the overall look of the jet is great. I really wish that the slag that we just looked at had a finish like this on it. This thing just looks incredible. So, but yeah, that's really all there is to this mode. I don't know about this face. I don't know if if there's another way to do this. But I can't seem to see any other way to do it. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's another way, but I can't seem to figure it out. So, anyway. Let's get them transformed. Let's see here what we want to do. I've only done this once, so bear with me. We want to... Let's see here. Alright, let's fold the wings up like this. Just kind of get those out of the way for now. And then we can pull this down. And then we can split the legs like this. This will go to the back. And this will undo, come up like this. And then you can kind of collapse this down like this. That kind of becomes his backpack there. And then we can fold this, slides down a little bit, and up. I'm kind of winging this, to be completely honest with you guys. Let's see here. And again, I got family upstairs, so sorry about that, but you know, family's family. Rotate the legs around. And these can come to the back. Let's see here. Does this forward? Or I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize. I've only done this guy once. It was a couple days ago, and then I was at work ever since. So let's see here. Just looking at the picture here. I'm thinking like that. So this comes forward. Sometimes I just need a picture for reference. Up. And then we want this little piece folds down for jet mode, so fold that up. This comes down. And then we can fold this down, and then that will form the feet. Then we can take, let's see, do we split these? I think we do. And this will fold to the back. And we can fold this little tab here up. That'll fold into the back, just like that. I believe. Let's do the same thing over here. That seems to all be locking in pretty well, so perhaps I've got something going on right here. So my apologies of not familiarizing myself enough with this figure, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it myself, so and then you want to pull this chest piece here out, and then it will actually rotate around once you get it out far enough. So now that the slimmer portions down near the bottom and the thicker portions up at the top for more like of a thicker chest. And just like that, fold this piece here out, and then see, this will come up, and then that piece will just kind of hook around like that. Not the most secure connection, I'd say, but it works. Unfold the arms, as you saw. Open this piece here up. You fold out the hands. Close it back up. Again, this comes up. Fold this little hook out. Comes up. That folds around, just like that. Down, around, open, flip out, close. And there you go. There he is in his robot mode. Simple transformation, a little complicated just because of the fact that I hadn't done it enough, clearly. And I do apologize for that, but we made it through, I think. Just needed to look at the figure. So yeah, I think he looks great. I love the red that's on him. This silverish gray on him is pretty good. And I think there's some die cast here. I can't quite tell. I think it's die cast. I can't say for sure. I want to say it is. And there is some land gear here. Okay, so yeah, there's some land gears under here. I didn't see that before, so that's cool. Pretty hidden away. Didn't even know it was there. So yeah. Anyway, posability wise, head is on a, when you pull it out, it's on a hinge swivel. So you got the left and the right and the up and the down. Doesn't go too far up, doesn't go too far down. Shoulders on a hinge swivel, so swivels here. The pad moves out of the way and the arm can move independently. There's a bicep swivel just below that, cut pretty well. It's hard to see. So if you didn't know it was there, you might miss it actually. Double bend elbow. Wrist do swivel slightly, but kind of get caught up to this piece here. Fingers can open and close, and the index fingers independently articulated. Waist swivel. You can move the hip skirts out of the way. Like this. So you get the up. Ratchets back. So it's a very soft ratchet. And then it does go out. Thigh swivel. There's a bend at the knee, plus a swivel right below. And then the foot does have a rocker in it and a tilt. So, yeah. All in all, I think it's a really, really great effort. Almost knocks it out of the park. I would say the only thing that it really needs more of is a better locking system for those wings into the torso. That's what it's missing the most, because when you go to manipulate this arm, it has a tendency of wanting to pull out from here, because the only thing that's really holding it together is this one little tiny hook, which, you know, is okay if you're rotating forward, but if you rotate back, it kind of, you can see it tries to come out. So forward it seems okay, but yeah, backwards it can fold out. You can open this panel here, and there's the little chest detailing with the heart in there. So that looks cool. If that's your deal with Powerglide, I kind of wish they just didn't do that, because it's like, yeah, I know it happened in that one episode, but who cares? This can plug into his hand. It's just held in by friction, nothing else. And somehow he also comes with this faceplate. And I'm guessing that somehow you can get in here and pop the faceplate off. But I can't seem to find an easy way to do that. I'm going to consult the instructions real quick, because this isn't mine, so I don't want to sit here and pry at something and chip it off. Oh, okay, so I'm totally fucked up. I'm terrible at this whole job thing here. So apparently this face does rotate. There we go. So you can rotate the whole face, and so that does cover it up in jet mode. I'm sure I've already got lots of hate comments about that, but we figured it out. Helps if I look at instructions, and then we can plug this in. And there you go. There's his little alien mask, if that's your thing. And then we flip this back around. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm an idiot. Couldn't figure out the feet. Couldn't figure out the face. That's all on me. That's what happens when we try and rush things. So, all in all, I think it's a really good effort. I don't think he's the greatest be-all, end-all of... Ooh, look. Got a poster of him, too. That's pretty cool. Too bad they fold it, and it's going to have those big, horrible creases in it. But anyway, I don't think he's the greatest Powerglide possible, but he's the best masterpiece option to date. That's without a doubt in my mind. I know there was I think X-Transbots did one years and years ago that was pretty awful. And there's the oversized chugged one, obviously, if you're down with some KO. But ultimately, this is a really good option, I think. And until something else comes along and blows it out of the water, I think this is going to be the Powerglide for most people for a long time. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think the only thing it really needed was some better locking mechanisms for these wings. That's it. That's the only thing I can think of to knock it. But once it's on your shelf, you know, it's going to look great any way you pose it, because you can put those things back together real easily. You know, if it pops out, it's like, oh no, it popped out. I can pose the arm the way I want and then pop it right back in, and we're good. So it's not a fatal flaw like somebody's knee joints that we just looked at. So yeah, I think it's a really good offering. DX9 knocked this guy. It's a home run, but not out of the park home run. So I guess that makes some sense, maybe? I don't know. I don't watch sports, so I'm just kind of winging this. So anyway, there you go. Richthofen, aka Powerglide.